Hi everyone, quick share. I finished my journal as far as I'm going. It's, it's going to be a work in progress because I have to fill it with photos and journaling and whatnot. So I do have a bunch of ephemera and little decorations cut out, but I won't be using them right now because I don't know what's going in here. You can see that I've added the closure, I've added the Mod Podge to the front and the back. I've added a metal piece that I've bent over, and the reason I do that is to strengthen. So when this pulls, it's not going to wear your edges. That's just me, and I like the metal. I think it's cool. I didn't glue it even. I just put the eyelet through it, and then I used the rayon seam binding, which I have tons of, and sprayed it a little bit with watered down walnut ink. And I wanted this kind of closure. I had looked online, in YouTube or on YouTube for different ideas for closures, and I couldn't come up with anything I really liked. So I reverted back to what I normally do, except normally I use an elastic, like a hairband kind of elastic. But I do find over time they stretch out and then they're not holding anything anymore. This way, by using this, which is very strong, believe it or not, I can adjust the size. So if this gets filled with too many photos or whatever, I can, lengthen it in here and retie my bow. It's not a big deal. And it's easy to get off and on, which is another reason why I like it. I used here these little cogs that I also have had for a long time, and a hitch post. And then the rest is pretty much, I think I've shown you. The other thing though that I did want to share with you, because I'm not sure I actually had this done. So I have a lot of these tea stain cardstock that I cut into. I use the Tim Holtz Bigs die, cut into tags. I don't like the tops of them. I find them plain and boring. Well, I had this little EK Success punch, and I just thought, I've used it a few times and I really like the look of it. This one I did cut it a little bit too long, but it's not a big deal for me anyways. This is my journal, so I don't really care. I don't know if you saw that I did add trim. I can't remember what I showed you. I also, behind the hitch post, put another little cog there, just for decoration, basically. But I wanted to show you how I do this. So I cut a length of about 2.5 inches. Sorry, my eyes are just watering like crazy. And 3/8 inches wide. And I fold it in half. I'm going to try and stay in frame here. Give it a good pinch. You can use your bone folder as well. Now the part you're going to cut is not the folded side. You want to cut the open edge. Now depending on how long you want it, that's how long you cut your paper. I want it a little shorter, so I'm putting it right to the very back. This will still be a little too long in my opinion, but I'll show you what it looks like. So it cuts out just like that. And as you can see, it's probably the same as this one. Well, it's even longer than this one. So I'll go back when I get the size that I want. And this is, having done this a few times, I can tell you that I like the length to be just at the edge of the gray portion of the punch. Now that's a little hard to do just because you can't hold it with your fingers. So I use my little handy dandy, what are they called? Tweezers. Thank you. And it's still not easy. However, I'm persistent. So now I'm just going to try and get that pretty even here with the edge of the gray portion, and making sure that I'm not over too far, which I am at the moment. So this takes a little finagling. If you give it a light squeeze while you're moving things around, then you're not going to overcompensate too much. Oh, this is taking me forever here. Let's do it this way. Oh, that's going to be crooked. Okay, I'm going to go for it, guys. Here we go. Okay, now you can't get it out with your fingers. You can always get it out with that. So that's how I get my little shape. Now I've got a tag here. And the next thing I would do is punch my hole. So in order to do that, I put it right at the edge, flip it up, and then I take a pencil and just do your circle on the inside, just in here. If it helps, color it in. Use Sharpie, doesn't matter, you're gonna punch it out. Okay, then flip it back, line them up. And then I use a 1/4 inch hole punch. It's pretty standard size. I think this is like what you would use if you're punching holes for paper to go into a binder. It's the same size hole. Now this is not going to be centered, so I'm going to move that over a little bit. You guys aren't going to stare at it too much anyway, right? See all my mistakes. Then I flip it back. I take my ink, which I put here. I ink all the edges and the back. Now this is where I like to do the hole. So I go from the inside out, because it doesn't matter if you make a mess on the inside. I just check to make sure. The other thing I've done is take it right off. Oh, come on. And fold it and stick it in the hole. Okay. So I don't have any creamy edges showing. I have my dark edges showing. Okay. Now that I'm a total mess, now I just take my glue. Do it light, but do it quick, because if you're using Aleene's, it will dry pretty quick when you're doing a light coat. I just try and make sure the edges, especially the edges, are done. Okay. And then you do have a little wiggle room to get it on there, but that's it. That's how I do those. Now, the other thing you can do is on top of this, you could even use those pre-cut little, what would they be called? Holes, I guess. You know, for strengthening your hole punch. I don't know. I don't have the words today. That's how I do that. This was all this is tea stain. This was the same, came out of the same batch, but I darkened it with you know, some different inks. This is the wax that I added on top because I wanted to add a bit of color. I'm pretty sure that shows. Yeah, you can see some purple there. And it went quite nicely in here. So that's that. Now, as far as the pages go, there's nothing special about them. There are 73 journaling pages, and some you can add, like there's space to add photos or a little note about something. You could put your little photo here, write the note here. I just like to be messy with it. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it's not really a junk journal. Honestly, I can't call it a junk journal. There's a little packaging in it. That's it. This I can use as a total journaling page. And then there's a couple of other spots that have room. I'm not exactly sure where they are. Well, this one is a journaling page. Well, I didn't intend it that way. However, with the lines, you can completely use it as a journaling page. But I did the flips in all 3 signatures so that I could put probably 2 photos per side. And then I did another envelope to cover. I will add more washi in different spots. The reason that's there is because there was a little tear. And with my washi, you guys, I always add glue. I never rely on the sticky part of it because it always comes off. Unless you're using a sticker. Yeah. So that's it. I've added these with the nice little trim. I love that messy look. And I did darken this pink. It's much brighter on the roll. It's very bubblegummy. And you guys know I'm not much for that kind of pink. I don't know if I showed you the trim that I added. I also sprayed that with watered down walnut ink because it, again, was a bright pink. And then I added a little metal handmade oval to it. There's a full pocket here, which is why I put cardboard behind this, put double-sided tape on the back, stuck that down. Then I used my pokey tool, and I didn't want to poke right through this because that's a pocket. And then I stuck my brads in. And in order to get that, use all your little tools like this. So you open the pocket and you split open the back of the brad and flatten it down. And then you're not ripping anything. And that's it. So I can't wait to start filling this. I'm very excited, even though I still have to wait 10 months. But in the meantime, I'm heading back to BC for a week to visit my younger brother. Unfortunately, he's been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And I want to see him while he's upright. It's metastasized, so I don't know. They've come a long way with cancer treatments, I know that, but yeah, it's not good. So I'm looking forward to visiting with him and then, you know, stopping in on a bunch of my friends to have a quick visit. My husband's not coming with me. Yeah, it's right now there's a good seat sale, but even still, renting a car and everything, it's expensive. So I'm going on my own. Anyway, I'll be gone a week, and so I won't be posting until sometime after that, depending on what I actually have to share with you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon. Bye.